You're not able to catch your own ball, so you have to kill it, and then immediately after you're changed into this battle, which is like just as, if not more, scary, honestly. Okay, so you can see everything. So he leads with this Cofagrigus, who normally tries to either Toxic you or set up Trick Room, which will basically make it so slower Pokemon move first for 4 turns. And then Toxic Stall you down, spam Shadow Ball. I'm assuming switch out because some of the later AI in this game has been pretty aggressive about switching out. This Electros just seems like a pretty good mixed attacker, and also because it has U-turn over Volt Switch, I can't just go like Mamoswine and then lock it in for the turn without him like hard switching, because he can just U-turn out whenever, which is scary. Oh yeah, those outdoor towels. Next we have Waconberry Gyarados. Waconberry is a berry that weakens electric type attacks. So basically the first hit that you do with an electric type attack against Gyarados will only be 2 times effective instead of 4 times effective. Which with Gyarados' bulk normally means that it's able to live. So potentially going for something else to take advantage of its typing is what I was going to go for. I guess while I'm talking about this team, I am going to potentially check and see if Articuno is dry. I don't think it does this gen, but I'm going to check, because if it does, that sort of changes my planning a little bit. It's modest, goddamn. Has a good nature for that Articuno. Over Gyarados for now, I guess. So that's the first half of Ghetsis, the Kyurem Black into the Cofagrigus Electros Gyarados combo. He also has the Machamp with no guard, which basically means that any moves for Machamp or against Machamp are gonna like hit. Oh, I thought we did. Oh. And no, it's okay. That's weird, sorry. So let's fly back to Driftvale and see if we can Heart Scale Freeze Dry onto Articuno. I don't think we can, because it seems like it's a later move where it just learns it by level up, but that's okay. The Machamp has a berry similar to Gyarados, where actually we get flying type moves. They've a little bit flying type moves. Means that most of my usual ways of dealing with Machamp actually probably aren't going to work against this one. And bringing a Psychic type is pretty risky because his last 2 Pokemon like absolutely deal with Psychic types extremely well. Genesect with Bug Buzz, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam is half the reason why I went Legendary hunting right now. Because especially with a Focus Sash and it living a hit, that coverage is ridiculous to switch into. And I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to deal with it, but I wanted to have as many options as possible. I mean, it learns Ice Shard, but that's not super helpful. Okay. It's unfortunate. Alright, and then I guess finally the level cap for this fight also. Level 66, Hydreigon with a Life Orb. Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, and Earth Power again is really competitive level for Hydreigon. I think the only thing you really ever run different than Draco Meteor sometimes. Maybe running Roost to recover, but like that's that's pretty much just a competitive Hydreigon, which is very scary because it's pretty good. And my fighting type is basically either Beartic or Keldeo, and I'm thinking it's gonna have to be Keldeo. So level 6 cap. Well, technically 75 is my cap, but I don't want to bring too much stuff that's like super over leveled for this. I guess I'm glad we noticed now.
Look at this pile of them that was just in a blue towel.
Oh, ew.
I mean, to be fair, I guess we put it down with some, like, grass.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, first things first, I want a good, fast, offensive Ghost, which means I think Gengar is actually making the team for this battle. Hidden Power Fighting, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Destiny Bond is pretty good coverage. Destiny Bond also gives me the cheesy sack if I need it against something, which is nice. Do I have access to the TM for Psychic right now? Because I don't think I found Psychic, but that would that'd probably be fighting, even though it would make me weaker against Hydreigon. I do have Size Shock, but that's not as great. But either way, I think it makes sense. Okay, so let's start from ground zero here. I don't want to assume anyone is or is not coming to this battle yet, so Gengar is the only thing that we are feeling pretty okay about. I would need a normal type to pivot between Gengar and something to deal with the Cofagrigus, but because Gengar is also a poison type, this does actually deal with the toxic spam that could be coming from that. So I think this slot needs to be a normal type, which would make it either Porygon 2, Purugly, like actually isn't terrible this battle because of how fast it is. His team's really slow outside of Genesect. Hydreigon's pretty fast too, and Gyarados is pretty fast if it gets set up at all. But I'm pretty sure I can get Fake Out on this. Oh, true. I completely forgot about that. Thank you. Can I take advantage of that? Not particularly. Fire types aren't really super strong. Yeah, remember me that, but I completely forgot. So thank you. So in terms of normal types, I could also actually bring the Meloetta that we just got. It's immune to Shadow Ball. Could spam Shadow Ball of its own. Does make me weaker to Genesect and Hydreigon though. Yeah, I would just bring another one just to be safe. You're probably okay with the ones that are in there, but Snorlax could also make a return to the team. Snorlax hasn't been on the team in a hot minute, honestly. Could run something along the lines of Return, Earthquake, Fire Punch, Recycle. And then the only thing that makes me get is Gyarados. And thank you. And Machamp, but I have thank you. So of the normal types I've listed so far, I think Snorlax makes most sense. But I do also have Porygon 2 as an option. Which I feel like is kind of like a weird middle ground, honestly. Of like, it's a little too evenly spread with its or defenses to really help me out in any one situation. Like I would almost rather have Snorlax and its special bulk and something else to deal with the physical bulk also. So let's move Snorlax onto the team. Gengar Snorlax is already a pretty decent core, honestly. Also, I guess worth mentioning, the level cap for this specific fight is 66, but the Elite Four level cap isn't level 75. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm considering Landorus fair game in this fight, even though he's like slightly over leveled. And I'm tempted to bring him because I think him into an Ice Resist helps me deal with Kyurem pretty well. Because, like, I do need to figure out how I'm dealing with Kyurem also. Because, like, that's still a pretty big elephant in the room. So, I think Keldeo actually makes some sense here. Because, well, first I need to see what hidden power it is. Because that could potentially change things also. So let me do that. I'm also pretty torn on what I'm gonna do with the Eevee at this point. Because I think the play most realistically would be to evolve it into either a Jolteon or a Flareon is what I've been leaning so far, I think. Here you go. I don't know how to put the timer on your phone. Alright, what is Keldeo's hidden?
There was a nickel in there, and I really fucking hope that I was not in Roller Wars.
It wasn't. HP fighting. Not hopeful. No, but I saw it earlier.
Oh, before I went.
Yeah. Literally nickel and diming us. Oops. Hey Amanda, how's it going?
Amanda.
Hope you're doing well. Okay. So this Keldeo is starting to look a little bit more like an actual Keldeo set, which is nice.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't actually know what other kind of coverage it gets though, because I know it doesn't really get a ton. Yeah, Bun's running around in the background. She's helping us pack and get ready for tomorrow. Hope you're doing well though, Amanda. Wiz too, hi. Everyone's here. Hope you're doing.
I got something from you today.
Oh yeah, Wiz, we got something from you today. And Bone.
Something like it was one thing. I
Yeah.
thought it was the thing that you told me about, so I opened it and then there was more.
And Bun will be showing it off soon for sure. Yeah, Bun's here. She's cleaning in the background. Keldeo doesn't learn Ice Beam? That is very frustrating. Does it at least learn Frost Breath? Does not learn Frost Breath. Okay. Keldeo, buddy. I mean, I knew its ice coverage was limited, but I was hoping it still got stuff like the weird ones. You're waiting for your package too? Nice. Well, good luck with bunny errands. Speaking of bunnies, Bun's here.
Oh, is you're waiting for yours? It was sent from California, from within California, so maybe that's why it got here so fast. Should I show you the cute things on CO's stream?
I mean, you're right here.
I just like wasn't saving it for stream because I didn't know if you were gonna stream today, and then I don't know, I got excited. I was sad today, so I was like, this will make me happy. Hey J-Bug.
Well, hold on.
There was a lot of cute Olympic Hello Kitty stuff.
We'll take a break for a
Oh. Hey, little sweetie, well I can't see because your game
sec. Oh.
is in front of me. Okay. So there was a bunch of Hello Kitty Olympic stuff. And so there's this little gymnast Hello Kitty. She's so cute. The back says Team USA. She's so precious. Oh, and her little leotard and her little tail sticks out. Oh. You forgot what I ordered? Well, it'll be a nice surprise. Okay, and then there was also these cute stickers. See a little close up. You little cutie.
There you go.
And then there was this Bats Maru pin. I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna put it on my fanny pack for roller skating. And then there's this cute My Melody little binder notebook that like opens and has little rings and it's like a binder. It's so cute. And then a shirt. The shirt was the only thing I knew about. You're adorable. Thank you for showing it. So here's the shirt. And then it's long sleeve. Hold on, it's so stinking cute.
And so it's gonna
They're
have
like
to
right
show
on the
off.
folds, so what's this top one?
Running with the flag.
Running.
Running.
Running. Basketball. Surfing. Gymnastics. Golf.
Golf.
So cute. And I'm so excited because I don't really have a lot of like long sleeve t-shirts like this, so I'm really stoked. It has like the little sweatshirt cuff at the bottom too.
Right? Isn't it adorable?
Thank you so much, Wiz.
Golf.
I said it silly. I don't know. I apologize that I didn't wait for a stream.
Want to see you getting on the other day? Sure. Alright. Gengar, Snorlax, Keldeo. I still don't exactly know what I want on the rest of this Keldeo set, because Keldeo coverage is pretty goddamn limited. But Scald and Secret Sword by itself is pretty decent.
I just washed my hair, and every time I wash my hair, it's like...
I mean, I guess Hidden Power Fighting's not terrible. It's not great, but it's somewhat usable, I guess. I don't think Swellow super helps this fight. I mean, I guess it might. It does outspeed everything pretty comfortably. I would probably need to damage Machamp before I would feel super comfortable staying in with it. But Swallow actually has potential, honestly, because if I pre-poison it, give it a Silk Scarf, and bring it out towards the back half of the battle, like after Cofagrigus and Electros are gone, probably. I could actually see Swallow potentially moving around the battle and doing pretty well. Enjoy the lurkies, Amanda. Thanks for hanging out. So I'm gonna leave Swallow in the team build for now, because that gives me three things that are really, really, really fast and outspeed his entire team, I believe. And then one thing that is slow as shit and that absolutely doesn't outspeed anything except for maybe the first two. Probably only Cofagrigus though. But I do have two normal types, which makes me feel a little bit better about Gengar. I probably still am going to want a ground type in this battle to deal with Electros. Oh, that's cute as fuck. I am not above using Landorus this battle because of how hard this battle's gonna be. Landorus matches up pretty well. He's gonna be a little over-leveled for this specific battle, but you know what? He's a little over-leveled when I caught him too, so... That also potentially gives me If I can get a solid ice resist, which I believe will probably just be Empoleon. Hey NB, thanks. I'm nervous, but we're planning and pretty far in. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So can I afford to put Gyarados on this team? If I were to put Gyarados, it would be over Coop, and I feel like that makes me like super weak to Electros and Thunder Punch and Thunderbolt. Honestly, I feel like if I was going to do anything, it would probably remove Keldeo for...
You charge this one.
I have no clue.
Oh my god, am I an idiot?
I think we must have had like something we screwed in, and then it like plugged into the USB after that.
Oh, it does have a screw in one. I don't know where it is though. It's not. Oh, hold on. One of these.
So what is Snorlax actually doing in this battle? Nothing. I don't see anything that Snorlax really like super matches up against. As he should as a designer. Okay, so let's go ahead and temporarily box Snorlax. Gengar, Keldeo, Swallow, Landorus, Empoleon. I would prefer something that switches into electric. Okay, so problem number 2, I guess, with this Eevee is, I believe it's hidden ability Eevee, which means that if I were to evolve it into a Jolteon, it would actually not be Volt Absorb, but it would be Quick Feet. Let me look real quick, but I'm pretty sure adaptability is Eevee's hidden ability. Also, I leveled it up slightly to get Baton Pass if I was going to evolve it into something that needed it. Oh, sorry, Anticipation is its hidden ability, and that's what it has. Okay. So... what do I have as a Thunder Punch switch in, really? Mamoswine? Genesect actually doesn't have coverage that hits me super effectively. Because I don't think he would actually know to go for Bug Buzz. Because I think he would probably default to actually trying to go for Fire Blast. So I think Mamoswine over Snorlax. Makes sense. Because that gives me 2 ground types to pivot between. I really wish that I had access to freeze dry. But all of my ice types are physical attackers. So I'm not loving my Gyarados answers on this team build. So if I were to switch something out to help me deal with Gyarados a little bit better, it would probably be Keldeo. That makes me more weak to Hydreigon. But I think my answers to Hydreigon are overall better than my answers to Gyarados right now. Okay. Let's look at the team that we have right now. Gengar, Swallow, Landorus, Empoleon, Mamoswine, Gyarados. In this situation, I would lead Landorus, have Swallow pre-poisoned.
So it should bring this first, huh?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, the receipt and the straw wrapper are still in here.
Sorry. I don't remember if I ever actually downloaded the so okay. So, I think this team is gonna be the best team that I'm gonna have for Kyurem Black and Ghetsis. Because I definitely need to remember it is both battles, because both are very hard. And then over slot 4, we have Gengar. And then over light card, we have Swallow. Okay. So let me move things around on the layout just a little bit. It is a powerful team to try to take on Ghetsis, so I'm feeling a little bit better about this, but I want to just make sure that I am adequately prepared. Okay. Also, I guess while I'm here, let me run a damage calc to see if the Koba Berry makes enough of a difference on bless you, on Swallow that I need to do like rounds of damaging it. What level is this Machamp? 64. Okay. Head of him is Koba Berry. Taking on Swallow. Let's say you're at level 65. And we will give you the silk scarf for this calc, and we will also have you poisoned. Return has a chance to OHKO, but it's really not super likely. If I go all the way up to level 70, it's more likely, but Well, I would go up to 66, right? Because that's his ace. Because I don't really want anything 70 except for Landorus because I didn't have an option for it. So at the absolute highest roll, a return would be able to Oko with the Silk Scarf, and if I'm pre-poisoned, but I would probably just go for the U-turn, pivot out into that's a scary pivot. Because he could go for Stone Edge or Thunder Punch. And I guess I would have to go either Mamoswine or Empoleon on that, and that's not like a great situation to be in. Oh, I forgot we were doing that. But I think that's probably the play. So pre-poison Swallow, give it Silk Scarf. Thank you again. I can grab it after that. Rock Slide, Earthquake. Yeah, you're plus speed. That's actually pretty nice. Do I have the TM for Rock Polish? Not that I would do that setup necessarily, but it would be nice potentially. I do. Could go Double Dance Landorus, but I guess I don't really have a clean opportunity to set up, so I don't know if that would really be the best call. I think just putting U-turn on it is probably better over Fissure. And I guess I'll just like shot in the dark, see what this thing's hidden power is. Actually, can Landorus just like outright learn Flamethrower? No. Okay. I wish I had access to the damage berries also. Lando potentially gets HP Fire, which would be slightly more beneficial in this fight over Sandstorm. Steel. Okay, that doesn't help. It was worth a shot. You again. Let me look at this Landorus. Thank you. Landorus moveset and see if there's anything that sticks out to me. I'm not, like, super familiar with Landorus's moveset, but I know it can pretty much do anything I want it to. I would, but they're not over here.
Oh my god, they're right here, I'm sorry.
Let's see. Also, I just remembered I don't have Return on Swallow. I have Facade, which is way better on... Oh, I gotta readjust the window. The Facade probably is just a straight up... Yeah, Facade's just a straight up OCO on the champ, which is exciting. Because that makes Machamps a little bit easier, I guess. Not like super easy, because it's not like I can like pivot in Swallow on Machamp, but if Swallow's out and Machamp comes in, I can just go for a Facade. Fly Facade, Extreme Speed U-Turn. Yeah, I guess that seems like a pretty good set. I guess Porygon 2 was potentially the pivot that I needed to break a Focus Sash on Genesect. But how much does Genesect do to Porygon 2? If it gets the special attack boost, Ice Beam and Flamethrower have a chance to 2-hit KO, but if I keep Porygon 2 healthy that is theoretically a switch in. Well, no, not necessarily, because if Bug Buzz is, I think Bug Buzz is a 2 yeah, Bug Buzz is a 2 KO. Just to confirm its coverage. Bug Buzz, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Ace Beam. Yeah, Porygon 2 is not viable in this fight. It would be able to take one hit, but not like actually do anything back. So the Genesect continues to be the large elephant in the room of how do I deal with this thing? I really wish I could have Stealth Rocks on this. Power Fighting, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Destiny Bond.
Apparently this is like a traveling tripod.
Oh, nice. Flash Cannon, Aqua Jet, HP Ice, and Surf. I feel like this Empoleon set could be better.
Stack spell. It has a thing that tells you if it's level. Fancy.
Sorry, I had the screen slightly cut off. Cat Jam indeed. The sport is very good.
That'll make it easy to switch between the computers. Just streams. I still need to do my nails
There may be a possibility for me to set up screens with something, or at least light screen, which could be helpful. I'll look into that real quick and see. That would be one benefit of Porygon, because I know Porygon can get light screen at least. Mamoswine can get it, which is interesting. think teaching that over Thrash makes sense. And I can give you the light clay. Wherever it's at, there we go. I think I just need to maximize Gengar's offensive output and just give it the life orb. Gengar's not taking a hit from anything anyway, so I think that makes the most sense for that. Can Landorus learn like something? It can. Okay. I just want something to be able to hit Hydreigon if it comes to that. I guess I have U-turn, but Rock Slide, Earthquake, Brick Break, U-turn seems like a pretty decent set also. But I think this looks like a pretty decent team build. In the interest of time, I'm probably not going to be battling Ghetsis tonight. It's 7 and I still got stuff I got to do. Yeah, so I want to just review this real quick, and then we'll probably wrap it up before we actually battle Ghetsis, but I feel pretty decent about this team build. We have our Landorus Therian that we caught today with Rock Slide, Earthquake, Brick Break, and U-turn. Probably gonna give this a Rock Gem, I guess, to power up Rock Slide, just to make sure that I can hit whatever I need to hit with that. Mostly just gonna be an Intimidate U-turn pivot if I need it. I have double Intimidate on this team with Gyarados, because he has a very, very scary offensive team. Haven't totally decided on Landorus's item yet. Depending on calcs, I'll probably tweak it. After Landorus, we have Silk Scarf Swallow, who will be up to level with the team, and pre-poisoned going into the fight. But with Fly, Facade, Extreme Speed, and U-turn. Fun fact, Facade with a Silk Scarf, which is straight up Oko's Machamp, which is good because that's so I wouldn't actually be able to Oko it otherwise. But because this is just a beast of a Pokemon, I should still actually be able to get through a lot of his team with Facade if I need to. I also going to be bringing Life Orb Gengar to the team for the first time. Just to clarify, I guess this Gengar was received via a trade on Route 7, where you can trade a Torkoal for a Gengar, and I happened to get my reversal mountain encounter as a Gengar, or as a Torkoal, which ended up being the Gengar. I think it's like a 5% chance, so I got really lucky on that one. I'm cashing in my luck right now. Plus speed, this is actually like a perfect nature for a Gengar too. I think it's always timid, but just always having a fast Gengar with Hidden Power Fighting, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Destiny Bond if things get sketch. I can just try to take someone down with me. This coverage might tweak to include Focus Blast, depending on how calcs work out if I need to, but again, I'll try to run that after stream over the next couple of days. I'm not going to actually end up streaming this again until probably this time next week, actually. So I'll use the time in between then to make sure everyone's all grinded up and good to go for the fight, because I'm pretty nervous for this fight. He has a really scary team. Next up is going to be Blue, who is going to be more of a defensive pivot with offensive capabilities this time around. Flash Cannon, Aqua Jet, Ice Beam, and Surf are just pretty decent coverage against most of his team, and Aqua Jet is obvious priority. Mostly going to be used to kind of just switch in, get a little bit of leftovers recovery. I might end up actually teaching Protect on this at some point also. Potentially over Flash Cannon, I guess, because I don't really see anything I'm going to be Flash Cannon on a team. But Protect stalling stuff may not be a bad idea with the specific build that I have. Next up, also making their debut, is Mammoth One with a pretty funky set, I guess. Icicle Crash, Icicle Spear, and Earthquake are pretty standard on Mammoth One, but Light Screen is not most of the time, I guess. But Light Screen, this is the only Pokemon on this current team that can actually learn Light Screen. And depending on how I pivot around, potentially pivoting this in and getting 8 turns Spit F boost for the entire team could kind of be the difference in this battle. I have to be careful with it, obviously, but Thick Fat should actually allow me to potentially take a little bit more hits than potentially expected, I guess. Because instead of being weak to fire, I'm neutral to fire, and instead of being neutral to ice, I'm actually resistant to ice, which is nice. So I actually have a little bit more survivability on this Mammoth one than normal. And then next up, Gyarados. This Gyarados has been here in the beginning, and is going to keep doing what Gyarados does, which is intimidate stuff, and depending on the situation, Dragon Dance and just punch and stuff. I don't expect this to be able to sweep because he's a lot of focuses and this coverage is like kind of whatever against his team. But if I could even just use this to kind of like square up against his own Gyarados, and just kind of keep it at bay a little bit, I guess, that would potentially be ideal, I guess. And that is the team I have playing for Ghetsis. I'm definitely glad that I waited on battling him until even today, which obviously even today is not happening, but I'm glad that I waited as long as I did, because it definitely needed to happen. I think if I would have jumped straight into battling Ghetsis on whenever the last stream was, it would not have went well at all. Like, I may have survived the fight, like, by the skin of my teeth or whatever, but I don't think I would have been equipped to take on the rest of the game. But I think the progress tonight, we didn't make a ton of progress, like, in the game, but I think we made a lot of, like, prep progress, which is nice. We also got the team situated for what I think will be probably the hardest Pokemon battle we've had on the channel, because this is basically a 6v7 with a Kyurem Black just kind of thrown on the top. And Kyurem Black by itself is a Pokemon that I would probably build like an entire team around just to make sure that it's okay. I also just noticed, sorry, my webcam's been like slightly cut off for a while because I moved it around, but that's okay. So with that said, I know it's a little short of a stream today, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up early tonight. I told myself I was gonna cut it off before 7 tonight and allow myself time to pack and not be stressed. So I'm gonna do that instead of stretching it and making things awkward. So I'm gonna try to find a raid target for us real quick. But for now, before everyone leaves, if anyone wants to, I think I have an event in my channel, hopefully. Oh my god, no I don't. So, this Saturday, twitch.tv/princessbunbun_, 12 p.m. Pacific. Bun and I will be playing It Takes Two to celebrate our 9-year anniversary / 2-year wedding anniversary with all of y'all. I am a little embarrassed because I thought I had that command actually in my chat, but it looks like I've just been taking it from Bun's chat every time I've had it pulled up, which is fine, I guess, but let me dip into her chat and pull it out really quick before I send us on the raid. But yeah, we would much appreciate if y'all could hang out with us over on Bun's stream on Saturday. It's gonna be fun. I haven't actually seen anything of It Takes Two, honestly. We got it.
Really excited.
Bun's really excited too. I think y'all were able to hear, but if not,
Sorry, I didn't hear you talking.
yeah. But if so, that'll be it for me for stream until I believe next Wednesday. I'll keep y'all informed on the Discord in case I end up taking a little bit more time off or something. But definitely gonna be for at least the rest of the week. I'll be over on Bun's stream on Saturday, and that'll be our last stream of the week, and then who knows for next week, I guess. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass y'all on over to Kez, because normally I would try to find a new Pokemon friend for us to raid, especially since we stream Pokemon all night, but I kind of got stuff I gotta do, so I would rather just drop y'all off at a friend that we know, and I can kind of just say like, hi, here's my viewers, and hope you're doing well. So hope y'all have a good night. I didn't even actually put in the raid message, but it's just Seokid Love. If you don't have Seokid Love, you can use channel points to buy it real quick. If you don't have the channel points to buy it, but you still want to come on the raid, that's okay too. Just feel free to spam your cutest emote. Whichever one you prefer, honestly.
Emphasis on spam.
Emphasis on spam. It is a Kez raid that we're going on. Spam as much as you want to. I'm pretty tired, so I'm probably gonna spam it like once and then tip it to go pack stuff. But if y'all would like to raid heavily in my stead, you are welcome to do so. Also, let me put the save state here. When we come back on the stream, whenever that is again, because I should be fully prepared